Hello. Let's see if anybody gets on here. Where's my phone not charging? Hello, how's it going? How's it going? Welcome to another live on Wednesday at lunchtime. This is Tile Tales, and today we have what's up? Denver City Mike, Omar, Daddy and Daughters, Steven, Lonche. Um, so today we have a Ruby tile coach. What's up? On his way. Oh, Gabby, finally, Gabby, you're late. Isaac, to everyone here, Isaac's gonna be in one of these lives at one point. You know, whenever he's not busy. I may hop on and off. Gabby says, "Hey, that's my line." That's your line? You have a line? What's your line? I'm intrigued. What is Omar? Sim? I don't know what he meant. Okay, so basically we are here waiting on to sign my trowel. That's your line, to sign my trowel. Powder. I'm lost, Omar. You lost me. That's your line to sign your trowel. What? So remember, whoever's here at the end of the live, the Ruby guy, I forget his name. He's going to be raffling Delta system. So it's the wedge system for Ruby, pretty much. But you have to be here in order to win. So if you're not here, I always ask that. You always ask to sign your trowel? I'm still confused, Omar. Anywho, damn, the Ruby guy. No respect. Hey, to be fair, it was Casey that got him to be on the live. And I do know his name, but I just don't remember it right now. They huff paint. Where? Oh, there it is. Carlos. Of course, I knew it. Omar confuses. I think Omar lives confused, and then he radiates confusion. Carlos, I invited you. Make sure you accept. To be fair, I was here before them. Who's them? Oh, there's Casey. Carlos, I'm gonna invite you again. Oh, there's Casey.
You're a quit.
Dazed and confused. I'm trying to invite Carlos,
Stop.
but it keeps booting it.
Quit. Not you. My wife.
Oh. Yeah. Quit, wife. What's your wife's name?
He said, yeah, quit, wife. What's your wife's name? Oh my gosh, dude.
Tile coach did a pan liner last week. You're a hack, tile coach.
That's my wife's name. Right there.
Let's see. What is it?
My wife. She's hiding.
What the?
Because she had to go and buy pillows today and she's hiding them from me.
Freddie's here. Dude, it's not working. I keep inviting Carlos, but then when I go check, it's asking me to invite him again.
Did he send a?
No. Usually it's me. Like I sent you. So
right.
like I go here, I see who's online, and I can click on invite. But nothing's happening. Carlos, click accept. What are you working on today, Casey?
I just went and put in the flow effects, the no flow membrane on the shower pan.
I can't get in. He says I can't get in.
Do you follow? Does he follow you, or do you follow him?
Yeah. CDG Ruby is unable to join. Why? You think it's a personal account, right? It's not a business. Let me try to send a request. Okay, send it, Carlos. Everybody's impatient. So, Flow FX made the USA. Oh, I have my FlowFX hat here.
What was that? Oh, Isaac. My screen goes black.
His screen goes black. Come on, Carlos. All right, I'm gonna send it again.
Is his a personal account or is it business or private? That's not private.
No, I think it's personal because it's if you go to his page, it says Carlos something
Carlos Delgado.
Delgado. Yeah, yeah, CD. It's Carlos Delgado. Man, it's getting hot in my car.
Yeah, it's hot in his house. But yeah,
Uh, uh
I put that membrane in the. I use a shower concept pan.
huh.
Um, it was nice. There's too many pieces. It was 6 total pieces to try and keep. I mean, everything shifts and wiggles with inset. So it was different.
Different could be anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it yet.
It's hot. Take your top off.
We'll not be doing that.
This top, they got bad service at KBIS. Maybe. Oh yeah, maybe he doesn't have good service.
He's working remote today.
Oh, maybe
How come?
he's too remote. Like remotely. You in Colorado, then if you got Shower Concepts pan. What?
I'm in North Carolina. They sent the pan to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it keeps saying unable to join.
I don't think I can add anyone.
No, because I'm the boss.
Well, obviously not.
Well, he's not even connected anymore. I think. Well, maybe he got out.
Hey, he's logging out, logging back in.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, anywho, so this morning, I finished that one primary shower. Remember, not the master, primary shower. I had to do the niche. So it's been a long time since I didn't do a full miter niche, like all 4 sides. And this one had a shelf that was made out of slab. So it was actually pretty fun, but at the same time, like nerve-wracking. You're putting all these pieces together and they're so weak at the tip. It takes so much more time to get it dialed in. Plus, on the side pieces, I actually carried because this is a marble-looking porcelain, so I carried the veining. So just a little extra. I always tell people, like, you got to be a little extra when you do your work, especially if you want to stand out. You never want to stand out because you're bad.
Yeah.
You want to stand out because you're good. Like, where the heck is what's his face? Daniel. I thought he was jumping in for a sec.
No, he said he wasn't going to be able to be on.
I'm afraid of cracking on the thin edge of miters over time. Yeah, I'm afraid of that too. But some people like it.
Question for you: Have you been seeing the debate going on about a 90-degree cut? Like if you're taking a square out of a tile, to not have that tight 90 to actually radius that inside corner to alleviate cracking. Have you done that?
No, I haven't, because this one I framed it to where it was a full piece at the bottom, a full piece on top, so I didn't have any L cuts. But if I run into that, I'm definitely doing that. Even if it's not mitered, if it's just an L cut, I'm gonna do so pretty much what I'm gonna do is those little cones.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll start with like a 1/4 inch
the little bit
hole saw, and then cut up to it. I follow a bunch of European accounts, for like Russians, then also Australians, and I can't remember what other countries, but they do a lot of panels, a lot of mitering, so it's pretty cool to see. I feel like I get the experience, even though I'm not doing it myself. Like, I see it so much.
Yeah.
Even today it was actually like not that bad. I thought it was gonna take me longer. Like, I thought actually I was gonna have to be like, Casey, you're gonna have to take, like go on live and then I'll hop on as soon as I'm done.
Yeah.
But it's that's a good point, Tall Coach. They don't have a wood construction, so there's not a lot of movement.
Deflection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
that makes sense.
On this one, actually, it was just the niche that we mitered. Everything else, like the knee wall, is gonna be capped off with marble, and then the sides actually we put in Jolly Schluter. Schluter, take me to NASCAR. Um, and just the miter,
Got
just the
you.
niche. We did miters, and then I'm gonna do epoxy when we come back and do the wood floors. So that's gonna be an interesting thing because I don't do epoxy that often,
Yeah.
and I know it's gonna take me a lot longer than it should, but it's good because I want to get the experience, like the practice.
What do you usually use on your miters then? You just silicone or
Um,
grout it?
no. I use Tenax.
Is that
10X.
the epoxy kit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a 10X Ultimate or something. It's like the clear one because there's a 10X that's white. I mean yellow, and that one can yellow over
Yeah.
time. Like even if you use white. Uh,
Yeah.
CDG Ruby can't get on. Let me try to invite him again. It's okay, Carlos. If not, you can just send the Delta kit and we'll raffle it out. Um,
Yeah, some pretty interesting stuff to talk about. Hopefully
yeah,
get on.
yeah, yeah. But basically, the client was stoked. He was like, "Man, that's especially because I pointed out the veins, how I carried them into the
Yeah.
sides of the niches and stuff." So he was like really happy about it. And that's what I like. Like I was saying earlier, you want to stand out when you're doing something. Like there's so many tile guys, like there's so many carpenters, there's so many framers, there's so many people that do the same thing. Like it's going to be hard that you go into a trade that is not saturated, right?
Yeah.
So you got to stand out somehow. You got to take on the miters, you got to take on the hard designs, you got to take on the hard patterns. um if you always shy away, like I know a bunch of people that will shy away from like herringbone. Oh
Yeah.
no, I don't know. I'll rather not touch it. It's like, well, but when are you gonna learn? When are you gonna get comfortable with it? To
Yeah.
me, I could tell you right now. They say herringbone. I mean, I know I'm gonna charge more because it's gonna take
Yeah.
more time, but it doesn't really affect me. It's just like, okay, you want herringbone? I'll do herringbone. Now miters. That's one thing that I never like upsell. This was a special request. Like this guy that I'm doing that house for, he found me on YouTube. He's a homeowner that's building his own house, so he's acting like a builder.
Yeah.
And I think he was just searching for videos on construction and stuff. And then he found me, and then somehow he went to my Instagram, noticed that I was from Austin. So he called me like 4 months ago. I gave him a bid, and yeah, sure enough, we ended up doing the project. So, I guess he's into, maybe he's following people on Instagram that do miters and stuff. So he knew
Right.
what miters were, and he knew the look that he wanted. So, yeah, this morning when he saw it, he's like, "Man, yeah, that's just way better than a metal trim."
Yeah, it's crazy. We people around here don't do mitering hardly ever. But
Yeah, but
uh
well, they don't know how.
yeah. Isaac said panels are coming finally. Floor and Decor is going to stock them. So my local Floor and Decor stocks 72 by 36 and 60 by 32s. We're actually doing a shower now that's getting the
Oh, okay.
60 or 72 by 36s.
Yeah, my local Floor and Decor has been stocking the 4x8s and 5x10s for almost a year now. So
That's good.
I can't
So
even
they carry the
imagine how
five by
many.
tens
Yeah, I can't even
at Floor and Decor?
imagine how many like botched up jobs there are around Austin already.
Just from the panels or people
Just
not
from
knowing
the
how to use them?
panels. Yeah, there's a couple idiots that I've met that are like, "Oh yeah, there's not it's fine, it's easy. They're just big pieces," and it's like, no.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever been to a training? It's not easy. Like, it's a whole different set of tools. Yeah, you can probably wing it, with a couple gravels and stuff. All right, Isaac. What the hell? Everybody left. Isaac, you're gonna be on, not next week, but the week after if you're available. Daltile and Best Tile have them for years. No. Yeah, I mean, porcelain panels have been around for a long time. It's just what Isaac was referring to is they're now coming on Floor and Decor, which means everybody has access to them. And which that what that means is now homeowners have more access to it. And what that means is homeowners are going to start buying them thinking that it's going to be easier for you to install when it really isn't. Now I can't accept anyone. What the hell is going on? Um, oh, so I can accept you, but not Tony. Tony, he used to work for me for a long time, like a bunch of years, and now he works on his own, and he does work for this one. I guess you could call him contractor. It's anything is always easy. I'm pretty sure if he talked about uh panels, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, it's easy. It's just big
Gotcha.
pieces. You just have to cut them and whatever." Oh yeah, I know people that have broken a couple pieces on delivery. It's I personally I was at a job site with BCR Tile Omar, and he we broke a piece, but it was because the suction cup came loose, and the piece dropped to the floor, and it just like shattered.
Hey, the same thing happened to what's his name up in New York?
Oh yeah,
Oh man, if I had
yeah, JC Tile
yeah,
and that other
was it? It wasn't.
guy.
Yeah, the man. What's his name?
Yeah,
That's gonna drive me crazy.
they're I think they're friends. They're both Brazilian, and they were doing a job together, and it just like snapped in the corner.
Yeah, the suction cup display go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes you can probably wing it with some grabos,
Yeah,
but in reality, you need a rail system,
yeah.
and you need a
So
plan. And honestly, you need to walk the job before, because it's like, what if it's on the third floor and there's no way you can get the slab upstairs?
or
What
through the
if it
doorways or hallways.
always, and then what if you can't spread the piece upstairs, and now you have to spread it downstairs in the garage and walk
Right.
3 stories up. By the time you get there, your thin set's gone. It's trash. So
Yeah.
I don't know
Skimmed over
what's
already.
going on with Carlos, but it's not working.
I don't either, and I just like I accidentally flipped my screen or whatever, and it's jumped over, and he started alive.
Whew. Mario
So I don't
broke
know.
one a $1,300 slab. So
Something's going on with this.
in that case, it's like if you can still use the rest of it somewhere else, it's fine. But I'm sure if you break more than one, homeowners are going to start looking at you like, okay, so what happens now? Like, are you going to pay for it?
That's true. Yeah,
Oh, the Randy did culture marble slabs for years. No thanks.
that has to be
Yeah,
heavy.
I'm not really excited. If I don't ever get a job with porcelain slabs, I'll be fine. Like I know I'm ready for it. I got the certification, and I've been involved in enough, like, not my jobs, but enough jobs that I think I'm comfortable doing it. I just know that if I get a job, I'm gonna have to spend maybe 5, 6 grand just on tools, and
Right.
and then is it gonna be worth it? I'm not sure. Okay, so we're trying again with Carlos. Let's see if he can join. Transportation tools are a must. We cut everything on site. Yeah, you need an A-frame for your truck or van. You need a rack to transport it. You need the right trowels. You need the right thin set. You need the right suction cups. Man, it's so many things.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, imagine like some of those older like 60s homes with like really tiny doors and stuff. Like you probably can't even get stuff in there. It's not working, Carlos. Something's wrong with you. Oh, there's Corbin. There's Bennett, Mario. There's a bunch of people here. Anywho, so yeah, miters are a cool thing. I would be afraid of doing it on curbs. I don't know. I think curbs are really just dangerous to, not dangerous, but like exposed. Like they're so fragile. How's it going? Be nasty 3. Some of y'all need to change your username. Be nasty. Imagine you're like, check out my work and my Instagram. What's your Instagram? Be nasty 3. I don't know. I used to have one of those emails back in at
Oh,
hotmail.com. Like
oh man, Hotmail and yeah, AOL.com.
sexy brown caramel 123.
It says email used to be sexy brown caramel 123.
Sexy brown beast. What do you think of the miter profile trim? I actually thought about that for this job. I was like, maybe I'll just go out and buy some of that. That Schluter has that. It's like an angled piece, and it protects the I mean, I guess it would work to protect the edge, but I doubt they were gonna have it in stock, so that's why I didn't pursue my idea.
It
You
don't,
have to bid the slab job correctly. Go ahead.
it doesn't make sense to me. Like that piece of trim doesn't make sense to me. If you're gonna miter, why not? I mean, you already mitered the tile. Just put them
I think
together.
if you do that, then you don't have to like epoxy it, right? I think you can just grout it because there's a little tiny
The metal's in
space.
it.
Yeah, you can grout like right in between. So I think that's the only. And plus, if you were to hit it, you'd probably be hitting the metal first, so it's kind of protected. I don't know. I would have to actually use it. But if whenever Schluter takes me to NASCAR, I'm gonna ask them more questions about it.
Good luck.
Yeah, the Schluter girl is gonna take me.
This is getting IQ status here.
IQ status. I put a granite shelf and seat and a tile job I just done. Turned out really good. Nice.
That could get pricey.
MG remodeling. Randy, man. Gabby. Why are you laughing, Gabby? What's so funny? What's so funny, Gabby? Like nothing. No. Did you say a joke, Casey? Because Gabby's like just laughing out loud.
Maybe they're talking about the IQ.
Oh,
the IQ thing. Those
Gabby.
putting granite in a shower seals, they can get expensive. If you actually go to like a granite yard, we went and it's supposed to only get 3 pieces, and they sold me a remnant, and they were like, "Oh, this remnant's $170." I was like, "Cool." When they cut as many pieces as you can get out of it, they didn't tell me that they were going to charge me for the extra pieces I got out of it. So we got there to pick it up, and they're like, "Oh, it went up a little bit." And I was like, "That's fine. What was it?" She's like, $370. I said, "Oh my god."
Really, Casey? You thought they were going to cut it for free?
No, but she told me, she's like, "This is what the slab costs to get cut." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah.
I was only asking for 3 pieces out of it, and they're like, I said, "Well, just go ahead and cut them in 4-inch strips, and you're running them with the machine." Damn it, that bit me in the ass.
Yeah, I actually prefer, like, I don't buy the slab pieces myself. Like, I always put that on the contractor or the owner. But I prefer installing those pieces myself because I actually do it the right way. Most people, I will leave them the perfect reveal, the perfect slope, and they'll come and just put blobs of thin set and then leave like a 1/4-inch gap between my tiles and their slab. And you literally, like, you're left just like, okay, why couldn't you just do it the right way? Like,
Yeah.
just leave it up to me.
Yep.
Damn, that's steep. Oh, the price probably.
Yeah.
With the plus sign, Junior, Snarfish. Man, I think you guys are. We're not gonna have the giveaway after all.
I see. Mario's trying to help Carlos get.
Yeah, but
your daughter put
he
it in
already did it. He already like sent me the invitation. I accepted it, and it didn't go on. See, like right now, I sent it, and it tells me CD is unable to join.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm sitting here at a computer.
But anywho, what are you guys working on today? Let's read some comments while we try to work this out.
Here you go. Woo! This is a good part. This is the good days.
What is this? Oh, holy crap!
This is an asshole right here.
Hey,
that's an asshole right
stealing there. They're stealing it. Hey, lady!
Break. She's trying to give it away. Oh, she's a lunatic. This is just dropped off.
She's like, you don't need any more tools. Let's get rid of them.
See, she gets mad. She's like, this came in the mail. See, Carlos is gonna have a problem with this. She's a psychopath.
Did she just literally like put it out there so you can go get it later?
Yeah, she'll bring it in. We'll see. I'm gonna watch her on the camera right here. Oh, she brought 1 box in.
1 box to the curb, 1 box in. Oh god. Oh, Carlos is saying we can do the giveaway. Okay, so we'll do the giveaway at the end. What are we giving away? Like a kit with shims and clips, or like how many clips, or what?
I don't know. I didn't. I think I texted him before I got home, but then we got on. Let's hear what it is. Carlos, she knows. She knows this. Look. Making up for it. There we go.
We're watching you.
He said, "We're watching you." Carlos told me to explain to you what it was.
Lexi, do not show fingers on camera. This is a professional live.
Carlos, she said it doesn't benefit her, but I guess she forgot about the paycheck that comes along behind those.
Kit with clips of your choice. I imagine choice is like size.
Yeah, what's your choice? How many kits you want to give away, Carlos? 1, 100? What you think? And
I heard Carlos
so,
wants to give me a panel
you heard he wants to take you to
carrying
NASCAR?
stuff. Carlos, take me to NASCAR. I wonder.
So something,
Okay,
Go
I
ahead.
wonder what's going to happen first. Is Schluter going to take me to NASCAR first, or is a different company going to take me to NASCAR before Schluter?
Look. She went and got it from the road.
There you go, Lexi. Atta girl.
Oh, God. You should use the dogs.
They Cyclone ones and the Delta clips are nice. Sorry, 4 kits. We'll offer the Delta kits. 4 Delta
Delta
kits. So
kits.
we're giving away the shim
The
one,
with
the
the wedge
wedge.
and the
Yeah.
clips, yeah. And
So
so something about the Deltas and Carlos told me today that the Delta clips are now being manufactured in the U.S. So
nice.
that's why I think that's why you're starting to see them in Lowe's. My local Lowe's has now started carrying the Delta clips. Comes with the wedges and the spacers.
Carlos,
So
I tried the Delta clips last week, and I have one request. Can you guys make the base a little bit thinner? That would be my only complaint about them. Everything else is fine, but the base, I was using a half by half, and it felt like it barely went in there. So if anybody was to use maybe a 3/8 by a quarter, I think like they're gonna struggle. They're gonna end up lifting the tile, and then if they're lazy enough, they're not gonna lift it and add more thin set. They're just gonna lift it and slide it right in there and create voids because people are stupid. But if the base was a little thin, I think it's like about 1/8 of an inch. So if it's like more like a 16, and this is what we're here for. So if any of you think that we're having Ruby Guy on live because we're wanting to get free stuff, you're wrong. We're going to tell every company exactly what we think about their products because that's the only reason and the only way that they can get better. Because and actually a lot of companies, they like the feedback. They want to hear the feedback, but if they send you something for free and all you do is like, oh yeah, it's beautiful, blah blah blah. I mean, they're not gonna know that you're not happy with something.
right.
So yeah, so voice it out. You don't have to be an asshole about it, but you can like me, like, hey, I like the clips. I actually think they grabbed really well, but the base was a little bit too thick. That's it. That's it.
I haven't. It's been a while since I used the Deltas. I've always used the Cyclones.
Oh, the
Um,
spinning, yeah.
yeah, and I tell you, like with their Cyclones, with their base plates, they're not that like really soft plastic like some of these places are. When you snap them off, one side stays in. They're really brittle. So like when you actually knock them, they snap off clean. Versus some of those spinners, Guru for example, their base are so rubbery. When you spin them and you get just a little torque on them, that plate twist.
Oh yeah. I added Gabby as a moderator.
I was wondering, it said that OBF moderated your live. Like, what is this? Mario, not Mario, Carlos, I've just read online. I know your page is public, but it says you can't have a private account. So I know your account's not private. What does it keep saying when you try to add him? What was it
Uh,
saying?
that he was unable to join. I just removed the power from you, Gabby.
See, I'm
Raimondi
trying to look
is one
this
of
up.
our clips with big format panels. I think I used the Raimondi ones one time, and I was not impressed.
Ramondi is Make Spin Doctor, right?
And they also make a wedge system.
Oh,
Ew!
I'm trying.
Ew! What is this?
I don't know. You sent me an invite.
That was not me. That must have been somebody hacked me.
Oh boy.
Oh, now you kicked off Casey.
No, where did he go?
Oh, good job, Gabby.
Oh
Good job.
man,
You kept up
that's funny.
Beer guy.
Yeah.
Golly. What are you doing today?
I'm off. I'm just running around.
Oh, nice. Must be nice.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Must be nice to have all this money. You can take like days off and shit.
Oh, yeah. I'm loaded. Like I got money coming out of my ears and my ass.
Ew. Oh, the ass one's probably not good. I'll take the one from the ears.
Yep.
There he is.
He came back.
He wants to be a moderator.
trying to figure this shit out for Carlos so we can get him on here.
So why are you off, Gabby? Because job got delayed, or because you taking some time off for mental health, or what? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm taking some time off for me. I've been overbooked these last few weeks, and I just need some time to rest. So that's the goal. I'm sleeping in.
That must be nice.
Yep.
I mean, that's actually really good though that you take the time to do that, because most people are just like workaholics and they're like, oh, I'll take time off whenever like I have time, and they never have time.
Yeah, well,
So you know.
I didn't have the time to take off. I had to get someone to pick up one of my jobs this week
Wow.
so that I could take time off. So yeah, I gave one away. Lost a bit of money there, but money comes back.
Well, at least you have someone you trust that they can take on your jobs.
Absolutely.
I don't have that luxury here.
Yeah, no, and we're all pretty busy, so he kind of snuck it in for me. I'm lucky. I got some good guys.
I know who you got to cover for your job.
It's my first call.
I gotta check his stories. Who the heck does tile for a living anyways? What? What kind of comment is that? TCI Tile Works? Hey, you can actually make a good living out of tile work.
Yeah, see, I make such a good living that I can afford to take a week off.
You can afford to pay someone so
to do my work, so that I can take time off.
You're actually not just like losing work. You're also paying someone else so that you can take time off. Wow. I'm gonna move to Canada. That seems like you had it all figured out.
Don't. You'll miss Texas. Like, trust me.
Yeah. Dude, I grew up in northern Illinois, so I was used to the cold, and now I'm used to the hot. So it'd probably be a hard adjustment again, back to the cold.
Our winters are getting really warm, however.
Oh, yeah. Global warming.
Yep.
Nice.
We hardly had any snow. Like, it was 10 yesterday, which is stupid. It's February. Well, almost March.
Oh, so it's supposed to be colder? Like negatives?
Negative at least like 15, 20 right now. But we're in the positives. Not looking good.
Wow. I could not. I mean, it gets down to 20s here in Texas, and I'm crying about it. Just like, no.
You don't have enough like hair on your face to keep you warm.
That's why you jumped on here, just to like beer shame me.
Nope.
To hair shame me. Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Thank you, Gabby. This is the last time you're invited to this live.
I have 4 beard hairs right now that are growing that I have to pluck. How many you got?
I don't know, like 20. Actually, I have a very like patchy shit, so I have to shave it often because otherwise it looks like I'm a homeless guy.
You said it.
You agreed, so that's not cool. Where the fuck is Casey? What, Casey? You jump off this live one more time.
His wife's just beating him.
All right, so while he's gone, we're gonna give away one of those Delta kits because we have 4 to give away. So I want you right now start typing Delta Ruby in the comments. Delta Ruby. and then I'm gonna count to like 3 and find the comment that won. All right. So it's 12:35. At 12:38, I will pick a. You cannot participate, Gabby.
I'm just messing.
Watch, you're the one that's gonna win. Hey,
I'm just trying to get.
hey, Tile Bro isn't on today talking shit about promoting Calidad today. That's a new.
Well, I'm on here promoting Calidad. Actually,
Oh my god.
Leveling Tools messaged me on TikTok. They wanted me to be a part
Oh,
of their.
leveling.
Yeah. I didn't get back to them.
Oh, what is that? What just happened?
I have no clue.
Wow, that was cool.
We got some fireworks going on.
Yeah, who did that?
I don't know. Maybe I did that by accident.
No. But on the real, have you used any of the Calidad stuff?
I have, yeah. And you know how I said I didn't like that one blade? Well, it turns out it was just a tile. Because I cut with other tile and it cuts just fucking fine. So I was the problem.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
If I do. Oh, okay. I triggered it. Okay. Nice.
Did you do thumbs up?
I guess. Let's do 2 thumbs down.
Oh!
Wow.
That's actually pretty cool.
Let's do 1 thumb up.
Nope.
Ooh, look. What about
It's not bad.
1 thumb down?
What if you do the middle finger?
I doubt it's gonna do anything. Nope.
Nope, that's not a...
All right, so 12:37. Who commented? Delta Ruby. And I'm gonna count to 3, and I'm gonna point here. The Visionary Craftsman, Randy. All right, Randy, you can message me, Casey, or Carlos Delgado your shipping information, social security number, debit card number, PIN, and we will send you a Delta kit of the size you want. Maybe 16th, 8th, quarter, I think, whatever they have. It turns your face to stone in Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? PG-13.
Yeah. You gotta keep it PG.
Let's go. All right. So Randy won the first one. We have 3 more to go. Where's Casey?
Dude, I don't know. Maybe he was just tired of seeing me and hearing me talk.
Oh, you know what? Maybe Lexi is beating him up because he was like putting her on blast.
Maybe. That's what I said earlier. Maybe she's just whipping his ass right now. We don't know.
Maybe she's spanking that booty.
That wagon. That wagon.
Imagine how hairy that booty is. Ew.
Has no hair on his head, however.
Yeah, it's just all the hair is like from here down. Yeah. Chest, everything. Oh, V Santos, he's commenting Delta Ruby. No, we're gonna Delta Ruby more in a second. Send another invite. Let's see if we can get Carlos in here again. No, I don't think it's working. Nope. Oh, decline. It says you decline, Carlos. Don't decline.
He doesn't want to be a part of this.
No, because I showed my middle finger probably. But you told me, so it's all Gabby's fault.
Yep, I'm the bad influence here.
Oh, it says you decline, Carlos. I don't know.
Carlos doesn't want to be a part of this.
He doesn't. He's acting like he does, but he doesn't really. So anywho, so the Delta clips are gonna be manufactured here in the U.S. and Carlos is gonna tell his team to make the base thinner so that we can actually use them on smaller trowels. And they have like all that. He was gonna talk about all the panel handler stuff, you know, like the suction cups, and I think they have several levels of that. They have like an entry level one that they sell at Flow and Decor, and they have like their their heavy duty stuff. I saw at Ties they have like a rail cutter snap cutter. So
I did see that as well. I've never used any of their stuff though, other than their trowel.
I I've used their leveling systems. I think I had a Ruby cutter at one point. Uh, what else? It seems like I've used more stuff, but I can't remember. And when I was in Ties last month, I was at their booth using some of their cutters and their slim cutters and all that stuff. It seems like every company has slim cutters now, which means panels are only going to get more and more popular.
Yeah.
Is it getting popular up there too in Canada?
Panels?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, in like the custom and higher end, but
Have you done any?
biggest I've done was 48 by 48.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I kind of want to get my hands on like 4 foot by 8 foot, but at the same time, I'm also kind of like I want to do one that's like just a square wall with like two pieces.
Yeah.
I really don't want to do a shower with the niche and all these shower heads and body sprays, and because that would be kind of scary, like transporting it with a bunch of holes in it.
It cuts, yeah. Do you follow Coco Tile?
I do not.
I'll send him to you once this is over. But he does like all the LFT in the Ottawa region. He's really good.
Oh,
There's
that's
quite a-
cool. I follow a bunch of European installers that do it,
Yep.
and it seems like it's very popular over there, and they can get some really nice installations going.
Or a lot.
Sam and I get to do one on second story walkway in our local shop. My first boss. Oh, nice. Now Gabby's gone. I'm all alone now. So Corbin, he's gonna do one on the second floor. Close out all your other tabs on your phone really fast and try again. Maybe it's me because everyone's leaving me.
I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Oh, I thought everyone was leaving me.
No,
Damn.
no.
Corbin's doing a 5x10. Damn.
That's huge.
That is huge. That's what she said. Give it away. Give it away now. Red Hot Chili Pepper. What? What? Leon, what are you talking about? Why are people being so random? All right. We're going to give away one more Delta clip system. So comment Gabby Ruby. Gabby Ruby. No training. Oh, Corbin, no training. He's just gonna wing it. Good luck, Corbin. You're gonna do just fine. Hi, Gabby Castillo. Guys, stop being simps. Guys, if you guys are simps, you're not gonna win the Delta thing.
If you send me $20, I'll make you like win that thing. Just kidding.
Are you gonna add your PayPal on your profile?
Maybe.
your
Just send me
your
money.
Venmo?
Yeah.
All right. Guys, comment Gabby Ruby, and like at 12:45 my time, I'm gonna close it and pick a winner. What leveling system do you use, Gabby?
Perfect Level Master.
Oh yeah, they're from Canada. Represent. What
My
the?
homies. No, I've been
They
using them since I started, and like Martin's really good to me and stuff. So
wait, who's
they're good.
Martin? Is Martin like the owner?
Martin's like the sales rep.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like the backbone of Perfect Level Master as well. So
I noticed they used to send a bunch of people stuff, and then they took a turn as far as marketing, and I feel like now they have like a cameraman on their crew, and they also do installations, and they don't really send free stuff to anyone anymore, or not that much.
yeah, well, I think it's not. I feel like they pick their guys, and now they'll go on site and maybe film with them. So it's like their circle's very, very small.
Yeah, they used to be cool with me, and not that they're uncool now. It's just like it's been more than like a couple of years since they ever sent like even a shirt or anything.
Yeah.
And I used to get like all this crap from them, which was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just seems like for like at a certain time and moment they just took a turn, and now it's like all their videos are about the one crew.
Yeah.
You know.
They might not need it as much anymore. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's true. They're known now. Spin
Yeah.
Doctor or Ruby Cyclone for the win. All right, so we're gonna pick a winner. We're gonna pick a weenie, and 1, 2, 3, go right here. Castillo Tile.
Haha.
All right, Castillo Tile. Did he send you the $20?
I'm still waiting for that Venmo, and then you're good.
Oh, okay. So Castillo Tile, send me, Carlos or Gabby your information. Send us your OnlyFans, and then we'll send you the Delta kit. Hey Gabby. Hey, everyone wants to say hi to you. What the hell? I'm
Hi.
pretty too, guys. Come on. Why don't you say
Visionary craftsman. Gabby is cool. So are you.
hi, Oscar? I mean, what? I'm here.
You're not cool. Not pretty enough.
That's because I didn't shave. Where is Casey? Where the
I
is
don't know.
Casey? Like, he literally just like left.
Weird.
Oh, Skyline Tiles here. Sorry, I was guys. Sorry,
Nice.
I was guys. Okay, sorry. I had to make a custom for estimate. Sup, Oscar? There we go. True Line Ryan. Hi, Oscar. E. Jones. See? I'm pretty. Hi, Oscar and Gabby. Ethan won my giveaway, and now it's still in my garage. Oh, I'm sure Ethan is stoked about that.
Trying to. Oh, E-Tile. You made your way.
Oh,
Andrew.
E-Tile. Now talk all the shit you were talking about Caledad.
No, I said that I fucked up when I said that the one blade was good because I was just cutting shitty tile. Fuck
I'm
you.
kidding. I'm kidding. She wasn't saying anything.
Oh my
I'm
god.
kidding. I'm not trying.
Yes.
No way.
Oh my God. Finally.
There's 13
Ah,
minutes left.
What was it?
I resetted the device. I had to close everything. Even Katie was trying on the other side, trying to log me in through his account, and then we were inviting it ourselves to this one. I don't know. We need to now somehow somebody needs to text Casey and tell him to come over back on this one and see maybe he can get in. But anyways, we made it, people. After all these attempts, I apologize in advance of all the technical difficulties. I am so sorry. I really wanted to be here, and I really wanted to help you give giveaways more of those Delta kits, of course, and then keep the conversation, of course, on a little bit of everything. Oh my God, there's a couple of things I know that finally some people was able to log in as well. Oh, okay, all right. So, sorry, I'm like now trying to follow some of the comments.
Yeah, they're going crazy. They're so excited you're on.
We made it. We made it. I really apologize.
So,
I'm sorry, but
Carlos, where are you from? What's your background?
originally from Mexico City,
Okay.
Mexicanito Chilango style power, con todos mis paisanos acá en Florida. You have me based in the beautiful state of Florida. And, oh, maybe that's a little bit better. Let me keep it right over here so that you guys can see me. Is that okay? You see me good?
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm based here in Florida with, I know that is so cool, right? Like this, all these new features that they do. I think because you're the host is the one that have the power of the AI. So yeah, now I'm over here on we're like outside of Miami. It's called Miami Gardens, where we have our HQ with Ruby Tools, and we're trying to get now distribution all over the country for everyone to be able to get it.
Nice. That's nice. So, do you have any background installing ceramic tiles, or did you go straight into the sales aspect of the industry?
So in the background, I've always been involved in construction because my dad is a developer in Mexico. So ironically, growing up, always said, I'm never going to go into construction ever, right? And then ended up doing a lot of advertisement and marketing. So I kind of fell more into like the sales part, but more on the strategy and like, how do we make it look cool and how do we make it not only look cool, but like function as cool as it looks so that it actually performs, type of thing. And so I got more involved into this whole side of the branding and advertisement and promotions and working directly into then interior design. So on the other side, without being necessarily into construction, was more on the art scene and decoration and for interior design. And so on the side gig, I actually work on a lot of projects in that sense for design of wallpaper and wall
okay.
surfaces. And so it's a little bit of a mix, a little bit of like, when you can't afford the stone, then what are the alternatives? And like nowadays, the beauty in terms of decor, there's many good new options right now. And the materials have been evolving in a like, the technology that we have to be able to do different experiments, I'm going to call them that way, because there is true that not every client has the budget to experiment per se.
Right.
But in the practice of what it's there in the commercial options, the materials are changing, and so now the tools are changing as well, right? So that's where like I ironically then ended up falling with Ruby and my prep side of things in the career, no, for marketing and advertisement. I actually went to University of Barcelona, and so I ended up having to learn a little bit of Catalan, which Ruby, I don't know if you guys know, but it, not only being a Spanish company, it's also based in the city of Ruby, which is outside of Barcelona. It's like 45 minutes down south of Barcelona,
Oh,
and it's called Ruby,
okay.
the town where like the brand of the manual cutters, where this all started with the Herman Boada brothers, no, like back in the day when they came up with the concept and the creation of the very first manual cutter and the creation of the scoring wheels,
Okay.
right? So that's when like this whole Ruby story starts. And I came in a little bit into the mix with the US team when they were in the middle of like the rebranding and refreshing the brand itself. And so fast forward to like how I ended up falling into the Ruby steps.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Do they speak Catalan and Ruby?
Yes,
Oh,
everyone is
okay.
trilingual in that sense because everybody has to learn or at least understand and in some way be able to communicate in Catalan as well.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and so now that you do, what's your position? Like, is it like marketing or
Marketing.
marketing?
Yes.
Okay. And are you guys not at IBS this week?
We are not in Vegas and IBS because we're in Sevisama right now. As we speak, Sevisama is happening right now in Spain. So that's the show where like
Oh, in Sevilla. Yeah.
and yeah.
Oh, that's
Yes.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is that
Yes. Yes.
like
Yes.
coverings
Yes.
or
Very much so. It's a similar kind of exhibit or expo, let's put it that way. So we have a booth with the latest tools. It's interesting also because we have this whole thing, right, of what it's in Europe and what can get launched over there directly from factory to then what we launch here in the United States, considering shipping and logistics and why not. So it's very interesting because as a group, Ruby group always is launching something different. And so what it takes you to some of the tools that you see they're probably launching or announcing in Sevisama right now in Spain, we might not hear or know about them for our market in the States until a year later or a semester after, or you see what I mean? Like
yeah.
there's a because in terms of development and like putting the actual product in the shelf out there and have it available truly, Oh,
Takes
see now
time.
it's Casey trying to get in, and like now he's the one who's not.
Do
Sorry,
it.
Casey, I took your spot, my friend. I'm so
The live is
sorry.
cursed today.
No, but do I need to log off for Casey to come back on, or?
I don't think it's you. I think it's like because earlier, even when Carlos was, it wasn't even Casey on yet, and I tried to invite Carlos, and he wasn't able to get on.
Yeah,
I
Okay.
don't think it's the amount of people because you can do like a bunch of people.
Okay.
right.
It's probably
Maybe try
his
to
phone. Yeah.
or try to invite him as well. Tell him to do the what I ended up literally rebooting the whole phone.
Yeah. No, it's fine. So you want to do one more giveaway?
Let's do it.
And then you can tell us about like all your panel cutting stuff. I know you wanted to talk about that. And so what do you want people to comment
to be considered?
Okay. Delta US, Delta USA.
All right, Delta USA. You need to comment Delta USA for the next 2 minutes, and then we're gonna pick a winner. Well, yeah, we're gonna just gonna point to a person, and that person's gonna win. And whoever won already, message me, Casey, or Carlos your
Yes.
information so that they can be shipped, right away. And Skyline, he's looking for a sponsorship. If you if you need someone to be sponsored by Ruby, what do you guys do as far as sponsorships? Because I know there's a lot of people that do, they have stuff. I know for sure you guys probably don't have any sponsees like that you guys are paying, right? You guys just send out products to get feedback and things like that, or how does that? Do you guys even have a sponsorship program, or how does it work?
We do. Actually, it's kind of in development in the sense that it's been changing, and it all, like everyone else, started with the exchange of product and in a way searching for opportunities of where like either the tool can be tested, it could actually perform, or for the research part of the process and into the other side, like feeding you professionals with the tools that are like the ongoing thing that you need, aka your leveling system, your sponges, your scoring wheels, your I don't know, your knee pads, like who knows, right? Like depending also on the type of quality work that you ended up working with, it's also kind of like the need that comes with the tool, right? And so it's a little bit of, in that sense. So back to your original question, we've been developing where like with a few of the folks that actually in the past started helping more on the research development side, has grown into like a relationship like I have nowadays, like with Winnie, from Winnie
With
Science.
Winnie, yeah.
It's been an interesting ongoing and growth of both sides, like he's been supporting a little bit of the program where like he helps us with the feedback that we required, and like we get to share them with product development. And then on the other side being like test driving something that we need, the professionals to run test without necessarily putting it out to the four winds and say like, okay, this is ready to go out on the market. No, we do go through like an extensive process where like before we actually put the machine out or the actual product out, let's put it that way, there's always this level of development and improvement, right? And so we're like you were saying before I actually got in, we need this feedback where like when it's not positive, sometimes, okay, we need to keep it constructive, but that's the idea, not to make the tool a little better. And like things like you're saying, like, okay, well, if this is a little thinner, it will make the life, like if it's already good, like we can make it better.
Make it a little better.
Well,
yeah.
And,
the only problem
how and why,
the companies that take feedback well are the companies that keep coming up with better products. The companies that get butthurt from you saying, oh, your blade doesn't cut well, or your haul saw doesn't do this, and they're just immediately get mad at you, or they say that you're just being a hater. Those are the companies that do not advance. They cannot better their product. And how else are you going to better? I mean, I wish I got feedback from everything I do, and like creating content, we get feedback on every video. For work, we get feedback from the customer. So if you're not getting feedback, how in the world, do you know that you're getting better?
No, and you guys get judge on the finished product itself, right? So in the lights backside into the interior design side as well, right? So like you come up with a whole bunch of proposals and it's like, okay, the tile has to go this way, you can put it that other way, you can like make these new arrangements or design tweaks, right? That now it comes more into the artistry of being able to be one of the best doing what you do, right? So in this sense, it also takes a test drive of experimentation side of things, no? And sometimes, we've been having this situation where like we launched a new cutter, and now the cutter didn't perform like we wanted it to perform from the very beginning, and we started finding a lot of kinks, and like, you know what, we need to pause the train there, let's get it back to lab, let's fix the kinks, and then like put it back out there as well, no? So that it's a painful process sometimes even to share, but in the midst of like what we're trying to accomplish, the end result is you guys are gonna get a machine that it's portable, that it's easy to set up, that allows you to take it to different job sites, and that gives you the power that you need for like a saw that it needs to be, no?
Yeah.
And so details and things in the design that I can share with you guys. Ruby has been trying to change a little bit of the ball game in that sense, like this stupid container that holds the water right in the tray of your thing. Like there's things that sometimes like one little extra wall this way on like a little extra I don't know, pull for like a sponge. So that we put like an extra double filter type of thing. So like your water now is recycling, filtering while like, you know, you're cooling your blade. Things that in the conversation that your daily was for you guys is not your daily, right? So it's almost like a given. And then we come up with like, oh, but we want to put a Python system that is gonna, you know, have a little knob that you need to move and like maneuver a little bit. Yes, to put the water on the spot of the blade where you need it.
Yeah.
That thing's being like, you would think it's a very simple thing, right? Well, no. It happens to be that now we discovered that some of them, the actual la boquilla que le llamamos, like the open mouth little end of the hose that literally is bringing the water into the blade, right? In some of our new machines, we've developed this new design pattern, and it's an incredible, great advancement that we've done with a Python system. So we call it the water Python system, right? And that Python today is finally starting to perform the way that we wanted it, but there's a few kinks that at the very beginning, that thing was not necessarily shooting the water where we wanted it. And then we discovered that, yeah, it takes a little bit also of the user and say like, okay, you need to put it in the proper way and the right place, and then it works great. And then just let the machine do the work. But it's a little bit of those kinks that you learn as well with your new car. Don't you get a new car? Well, sometimes, you know, well, the window at some point is now going up and down. Oh, okay, well, let's find out what's going on with the door. It's an electric thing, and like, who knows? So I'm deviating the topic. Point intended now, new machines are coming out, so this is cool. This is kind of like what we get to do these shows. You know, like you're saying now, Savisama in Spain. Covering's coming up now here in the States. We will have a booth over there, and we'll be presenting some tools and some of what we presented very recently in Vegas in surfaces. No, we're coming up with new stuff, new toys, and so hopefully, you know, we get to start putting them out there and like start putting them with the professionals. And so in that program, back again, not to the sponsorship. So I'm having these kind of, I'm going to call it double team. I'm calling like an elite group of my professionals that I'm like staying close contact with, and we're doing some of the research part of the job. And then the sponsors, no, the ones that are like really using the tools on job sites, and we get the chance to feature their work and what their work, what, you know, and at that point is, yes, now we're working in this type of new collaborations. And now Casey, unfortunately, he's not in the call, but I'm cooking a couple of good things with him in that sense right now already. With, like he showed before, like there's the delivery that he just received. I'm happy to see that it finally arrived. And it's going that idea, no, of being able to showcase a little bit the tools, but also like how are you guys working them? How is it, and what kind of situations are you confronting on the job sites, so that we can trying to keep helping, no? Like the whole idea at the end of the day is to be the tool of support to help them get the job done.
One thing I did notice, probably over a year, that in TikTok, you guys really stepped it up when it comes to videos. Like most of the companies, it's just like they put out a video, you know, like a commercial, right? But you guys actually started incorporating trends. You start incorporating effects, you know, like cool effects, like, you know, like I punch this and then all of a sudden there's a tile or a broken tile, you know. That's pretty cool because you actually get to connect with the real people. And I feel like you guys are probably about the only company that is doing that with people that work for you, you know, like, you know, because, for example, a different company can send me stuff and then I can make the video for them. But you guys actually stepped it up with your own employees, you know, and I think that's pretty cool. You know, just keeping up with the trends. That's actually really cool.
Keep it up.
It is. We're lucky to have very talented employees. Or Ruby, we call it. We're a family. Seriously, in Ruby, we do kind of internally work it very, very, very family style in that sense. And my team in Spain and the digital marketing department over there has developed a good, you know, network with. These guys are our demonstrators that also come from the background with you guys, where in the professional field, you know, we're at some point doing incredible work. And so lucky enough now having them under our wing, we get to have a little bit of fun as well with the technology. It's just mind blowing, right? Like between AI, all the platforms that now we're trying to cover, okay, influencer at what level, like what we want to influence, no? And how and where you become like this friendly chat where we can like come up with conclusions and like even pose questions and you know, have conversations of the shit that we go through like on the daily with executing at the end of the day a service, no? You have a final product to deliver,
Yeah.
but it comes with the service you give. But Ruby is in that sense, even the tools that we're giving you comes with a little bit of that story, no? Like we have an incredible warranty department that, híjole, no siempre, like, not always the things are gonna go the way that you expect or wish. There's a warranty department for that purpose. Like if that thing breaks, we'll fix it. You know, like we always kind of want to help on that. And that takes me back a little bit to, you know, now we're trying to cover these platforms, and the platforms are becoming fun now on the type of things that you can do and present. And at the end, it's just a little bit part of the job as well of let's go with the trend, but in a good way, where we give you stuff that is going to help you in some good or way, no?
Yep. Just following the times.
Yeah.
How's the giveaway? Who's
Oh,
gonna win this one?
I picked over here. I think it was Bennett. Let me see. Yeah, Bennett Flooring and Tile. So give it up for Bennett. Bennett, message me, Carlos or Casey, your information, and you're gonna and the size clip that you want, and yeah,
Right.
they'll get it on the way to you. It's gonna be a kit with wedges and the clips.
Exactly, the pliers. So
The
those pliers come in the kit. It comes in your whole pocket with the kit itself. That's why it's called the kit, right? Because it's gonna have or comply everything you need to start executing your fixing of your lippage with Delta. But then from this moment on, once you have the kit, then you can start keep buying just the clips that you need, the size you need in bulk. And then that way, you're going to start seeing it more and more in most of the distributors that you can get them on bags and bulk quantities like boxes with 3-4 bags inside.
With 3,000, right?
Greatest,
You guys have a package with 3,000? Yeah.
yes. And so that's the thing, like a couple of cool idea, just to keep in mind that in the Ruby app, for an instance, we have a actual leveling system calculator. So you just come in and say, okay, I'm working on this bathroom, my square footage of this area is this much, tuk. Put it in the app. You literally just fill up the blanks, right? So you put your square footage, and then it tells you, okay, you're gonna, and you say you have to specify, know what kind of material thickness you're working with, and then it tells you, it helps you calculate how many bags or how much of the clip you need to get for your project to have full coverage, right?
Nice.
So a little tip over there for that, because go to the distributor and then, okay, I need, I don't know, 6 bags, 7 bags, or whatever. The bulk and the whole idea in this is the best part of the news. These clips and the wedges now are being manufactured in the country. Now they're made in the US, which is where I was kind of in the disclosed part. Like we really now can offer any clip size you need or want without more hesitation, because now it's produced in the country. So the turnaround, you ask for it and we'll get it in a couple of weeks, you know? So distributors are excited about this move. It's a move that the company itself, being a Spaniard company, now being based in the United States, with this opening of our assembly lines and our new manufacturing, new machinery.
Nice.
It's coming as part of the news of this upcoming 2024, 25. You know, we're not throwing it out to the 4 winds, but it's the direction where we're going with now, making Delta so much more available everywhere in the country where you need it.
And is that going to take Ruby into like right now you're doing Delta, right? But is that a path for you to make more tools here locally?
Yes.
In the US?
Yes and yes. Okay, so we're the experts and diamond experts, right? So Ruby starts with this whole, we are really truly out there, the brand that we're trying to position ourselves for your choice for diamond blades, right? And the diamond, it's our core soul, let's put it that way, right? So right now we're starting with the stuff that it's needed for, you know, in the quantities that that it becomes some part of like, so a lot of the cutters themselves are going to continue to be manufactured in Spain. And then what is shifting in this new approach is a lot of the assembly lines are going to happen here. So the same way that we're in sometimes, depending on the machine, requires some parts that come from different sites, and it was all getting assembled in Spain and then ship it to us. That's changing. Now we're bringing that kind of equipment over here down, and soon the conversation is in that direction. Yes. So for the moment, it's just going to be the leveling systems, and right now it's Delta.
Nice.
Hoping that then that becomes plural, because I know the Cyclone is also getting a great traction, especially with the people that are doing large format and slabs,
Okay.
right? So
That's
that's why
pretty cool.
Cyclone is, people really like the caps, the Cyclone caps.
You guys really need to come up with that little protector at the bottom.
We did, and so that's one of the things that now in my latest catalog. Where's my catalog? Of course, I had it somewhere over here. Now I can't find it.
Hey, I'm giving you good feedback, Carlos. Okay.
I appreciate it. No, and again, see, we're listening to the feedback. So we actually came out. I don't even have the catalog in front of me, but I'll show you guys, and then next time I'll have an actual sample in hand. We came up with a cap that it actually works with both systems. So if you're doing the cap or the wedge, the actual protector, let's call it, it's for both systems. So you can, once you start getting it, you'll be able to use it with either or of the systems.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, because sometimes I'm afraid on some of the polished stuff that it might leave a mark, or if you're doing natural stone like travertine or marble.
Yeah.
I'm always even with the wedge one, you can always scratch like the very edge.
It depends
So
on the material of exactly. If your tile is like really light color, it's a little, it could be dangerous,
Yes,
and
that's true.
especially if your helpers are not as
Tidiest as you are, then things can happen.
there you go. Always as well.
Can you get leveling systems to Canada?
We have Ruby Canada.
Oh.
So there is actually a Ruby filial in Canada as well. Very close friends with our director over there. It's Daniel Bruno. Anything you guys need in Canada, also we can help.
Yeah.
Gabby's looking for a Ruby sponsor.
What part in Canada are you, Gabby?
I'm in Ottawa, in the capital.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Ahora
you
vamos
guys-
a hablar en español, Carlos, para que ya no entienda Gaby.
No, qué malo, no seas así.
Tú eres su nombre.
Hey, that's not a lie.
That's the only thing I know.
All right. I think it's time to give away the fourth and last Delta kit, because we've been here over an hour trying to get people on and off. So
I know. Sorry, apologize, guys.
No, it's not your fault. I mean, now we can't get Casey. I think he just left. But now Delta USA. Comment Delta USA. If you won already, you cannot win twice. So whoever's here, Delta USA, and we're gonna pick a winner in like 3 minutes, and then that's also gonna be probably the wrap up of this thing, because it's I connected right at 12, and now it's like 1:12, and it's gonna be a pain to download this and then upload it to YouTube, because it's gonna take hours. So with Casey, so he got the panel transporting system, or what is he working on, like a slab job?
Yes, so
Nice.
he's definitely got his shoulders a good large format project, and one of the newest things that we came up with. So the slab, the transporter systems themselves, it comes in two kind of models, right? So like the heavy duty one for truly your like 8x or 5x10s or 4x8 panels, and then let's figure out thickness itself. So you definitely want to have the suction cups that comes on the heavy duty version, right? For especially heavy slabs or pieces that are that big. So on part of the research and all this, fast forward, there's this one, and think of it as a telescopic kind of bar that now comes with the new suction cups as well. And so we're calling that the Mini. And it really is very cute because it compacts itself on the telescopic side of things, like the pole, the body itself as a tool, it collapses and becomes a mini version of a transporter for still, with your two suction cups that come already integrated with it. So that is one of in the slab system package tools that came out recently. out into the market, and it's been like we were saying, no, it's one of the things that we're actually testing or test driving still. But with after a lot of the successful research that we got into the tool itself, we discovered also a couple of things or tips that gives you having a tool like that, right? So like if you're working on a really big slab, it also becomes a support bar that more than the transporter itself, it's like the support that you need to give to the enlarged piece itself. And because it's telescopic, you really truly can measure the length that you kind of need to cover on the size of the piece itself, or the sheet, let's put it that way, that you're going to be moving or maneuvering around, right? Mm-hmm. And then to the point that where you're going to set down. So at that point, okay, now there's a couple of more things that come involved, right, when you're working with pieces that size. So, but back to the mini transporter. So when he told me a little bit of what he has in hand, or what he's cooking on the upcoming project, I tell him, okay, the Slab G3 slab cutter, it's another of the newest tools on the slab system package. And that one is it's your manual version of like a large format manual cutter, right? And that one kind of connects with different channels that you can keep connecting to cover as long of a piece that you need, right? But that one still is in the concept of a manual cutter itself. It has a scoring wheel. The scoring wheel itself is already integrated in the channel. So it's like a very sexy red kind of ruby version.
I saw it on surfaces.
And we're not the only ones, obviously, with this tool that exists, obviously, with the competition. But this one version we came up with, it really, truly is kind of like a game changer, because the suction cups are integrated to the channels that you keep connecting. And then the scoring wheel channel where it like connects to the little car trolley. I don't even want to call it, but like the ergonomic handle, they want me to say sometimes from like the design department or product development, right? Like, Charlie, we put a lot of design in the ergonomics of the handle. It is a very beautiful handle. Truly has like a lot of thoughtful behind the design of the handle. Mm-hmm. The beauty cut's really cool because it connects amazingly with the channels, and it becomes a really cool slab cutter per se. And that's what you want to use on slabs that are really thick. We have a version that you find a lot on the other distributors like Floran Decor or some of their other big box stores that are selling slab tools. We have the Slim Cutter Plus, and that's another version of a slab cutter as well, with a similar system, but that's kind of like version 1, and we came out with version 3.0, and the 3.0 is Slab Cutter G3.
What about the rack that they sell at Floran Decor? Is that like the entry level one, or is
correct? And that one is because, and that's a great tool though, by the way. That one, the thing is that it's great with really thin pieces, right? So when your sheets are thin, that one cuts like butter. It like really is, it's a great cutter per se. When your large format tile without being a sheet, let's call it now, let's go a little bit more compact, but still large format, right? 24 by 36, 24 by 24. Like now there's this whole trend with the square ones, right? But there's squares that are giant, like literally, I mean, I've seen bathroom showers that I've done with like 2 pieces, bloop, bloop, done. Like that is big enough as well for a large format consideration format, right? Okay. And that's where like these cutters come handy as well. And then we have the version of the snap cutters, no? And so there's a new model coming out as well, but with the same intent. At the end of the day, it's like, what's going to make easier your project? Okay, what is the material you're working with? And then to really make the kind of thoughtful decision and what you want to put your hands into first, right? So when Casey started explaining a little bit more and more, he's trying to get more involved with this type of materials. I said, okay, let's go about right off the back. I want you your project also with a level of success in mind. Okay, this shit is gonna work. Hopefully, you know, if shipping went well, but hopefully they all come back.
So for example, I did a job last month that I had to cut 10 by 59s wood look tiles. Ooh. And they were pretty thick. They were like maybe 3/8 or closer to a 1/2 inch. Do you have a cutter that would have cut that?
Yes. Now, would it be like a textured at the end, like because of the thing? Was it textured tile? Would you consider like a
texture? I mean, it had a little bit of waves, but not pronounced. You know, I'm just thinking is I was thinking of getting a
cutter, right? But if I get a cutter for 5 foot, that thing's gonna be humongous. Do you have something like the G3 that could, like, you can put it on top and then score it and snap it with the pliers, or no?
Yes. So the process with the G3 is very much that, though, because you're still scoring and then breaking, right? So, but the difference is that the G3, the channels themselves, when you're connecting them, it just depends on how many sections you need to put to the
Right.
size of the one that you're working with, which is kind of the beauty of this one. Right off the back, the first, exactly. And then my boy Mario over here is bringing us the TC1020. So there are in our roster of cutters, the actual rail cutter version style for that big size, and the TZ it's one of the ones that comes on different size models where you can like extend depending the model you go for on the TZ model of the manual cutters, always with scoring wheels, right? So we're still manual cutting these large format pieces. Then when it's something thick, like you were saying, 1/2 inch, 3/8 of an inch, that makes you really think, okay, maybe we need a diamond blade at that point. You know what I mean? Like, I would. How expensive is the one now that you're telling me in that thickness?
Yeah,
If
Right.
it's cheap enough, you can like mess up a couple. Okay, so then you're safe doing your manual cutting. But when then the client tells you, well, this got imported from Dubai and blah blah. No, boy, at that point, go with the blade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's
That's
back
what we
to
ended
like,
up doing. We ended up just cutting it with the grinder. But I was thinking,
right.
if there was, because at one point I had one of those slim cutters from a different company, but I don't think it would have taken, it would, that material was probably too thick for that specific tool.
Right.
So, and like I said, I don't want to buy a 60-inch, for example, a TZ that can cut 60 inches, because I'm going to use it like once a year, and it's pretty expensive.
Right.
I'm looking at it, I'm not going to bring it out to cut 12 by 24s, and it's going to sit in my garage, like,
The whole year.
11 and a half months.
Yeah.
So I just kept brainstorming, and I was like, nah, we'll just use the grinder, like, it's going to be a little bit of dust. But
Right.
it's not, at least I'm not investing in a tool that I'm only going to use, 2 weeks per year, or maybe if that,
Right. No, and that is scenario. Just FYI, we have incredible diamond blades specifically designed for grinder now that we just came out with. I have the Badger Mesh blade, and now the Veep, what we call VIP, but like the Veep, that in the back stories of, if you were familiarized already with previous diamond blades from Ruby, there was this one called Viper. So Viper was one of the diamond blades that we redesigned and like kind of upgraded, and version 2.0 for the United States now it's called the VIP, so a VIP blade.
Oh,
That's
nice.
the name. And now that VIP blade, VIP, then we just came with a 3 7/8 size diamond grinder size blade,
Okay.
right? And so that was this year, just got launched recently from the beginning of the year. And so the Veep and the Badger Mesh, for an instance, for those specific scenarios, brilliant diamond blades to have in hand, especially like you said, you were able to fix it with a grinder. Let's go. But again, it go back, if the job is going to justify to do the investment, and at that point you're making these decisions, shit, do I go for the actual rail, or do I go for the channel? Like, I go back to kind of a little bit of the discussion that I had with Casey in that sense, right? Tell me more about this one, and think of a little further in the next 4 or 5. And then in that bulk, how do you see yourself cutting? Like, what much more? And that's where we came on the decision. Okay, well, let me get you started with the G3, since it's relatively new, but it's also like brilliant in the new side of things, like the improvements that they came up with for the G3. From like the inspirational, let's call it the Slim Cutter version 1. It's funny because one of my other influencers, a dear friend now, Nathan Parsons, is doing incredible work on the slab side of things, and his challenges and the stories he has, I'm telling you, like in conversations like this one, oh my God, you should invite him one of these calls. I'm telling you, he's incredible. He's super funny. But
He's in the list.
his experience, my God. And then again, and he told me to this day, Charlie, the version 1 was really good. Like, when you guys came out with that, it was a really good version. G3, 3.0, I'm telling you, like, we fixed a lot of things or improved a lot of things that hopefully now you guys start loving it too. We'll see. Now we need to find out if you guys really like it.
I got the winner for the fourth kit, and it's TCI Tileworks. TCI Tileworks. Send me, Casey, or Carlos your information. You want a kit, a Delta kit, and just tell us what size clip you need. And Carlos, thank you for being in the live today. I'm sorry it took so long to get you on, but
my fault. I'm so sorry.
Everyone who's, Carlos, he is, one of the main people for Ruby on social media. So go follow him, ask him questions, and, just stay tuned for him because he's going to post most of the new tools that come out. Also, are you going to be at Coverings?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, we're going to have a booth over there. So look for the Ruby
look
booth.
For Carlos and then take a picture with him.
For me.
I'll see you there because I'm going to be at Coverings too. And
we'll have fun.
Yeah, thank you and have a great day. Everyone who got connected, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye, Charlie.
Bye. Thank you so much. Thanks for the invite.